This is why I got an attitude about the story, because somebody else's moment was hijacked. When you woke up in the morning, when all of us woke up in the morning, the story was not how great Versus was. The story was not, ooh, that was a Versus for the history books. The story was not, ooh, Versus was so good. The story is Tamar Braxton, Cash Money No Limit Versus. That, I think that did a disservice to the whole thing. Hijacked somebody else's, and I'm not implying that it was intentional. Somebody else's moment was hijacked. The next morning, none of the stories related to Versus should have had anything to do with the Tamar Braxton. First thing.
People online have been buzzing nonstop about Birdman, and honestly, it's not hard to see why. Kimora Lee's daughters even call him Uncle Birdman. Keisha Cole once got into a physical fight because of him, and now Toni Braxton and Tamar Braxton are being dragged into messy arguments over who was involved with him first. For weeks, fans have accused Tamar of crossing the line and getting too close to Birdman while Toni was supposedly still in the picture. But here's the twist that shocked everyone. New information suggests Toni might have been the one who stepped in after Tamar, not the other way around. DaBrat, who is close to Tamar, wasn't about to let people label her friend as a homewrecker. She came forward with receipts claiming Tamar had been involved with Birdman before Toni ever showed interest. Despite the drama, Tamar still tried to remain supportive. Now the internet is split. Is DaBrat telling the truth, or is she just trying to protect her friend? All we know is that people once dragged Tamar for touching Birdman, rubbing his head, and acting like she was already his partner.
Tamar, girl, why are you wiping the sweat off of Birdman's head like that, sis? Now, as a married woman, I think I can grab the mic real quick and speak on this, because even though it may, like, she may be innocently doing it, girl, no, you don't do that. Like, the man's been performing on stage all this time, and he don't need you wiping the sweat off his head. Now, I'm hoping it was just like a gesture, but girl, y'all are all performers. Like, don't do that.
While Toni, the actual wife at the time, stayed at home. Toni, meanwhile, was in the background, acting like Birdman belonged to her. At one point, she was even wiping the sweat from his forehead with a big smile, almost as if she were claiming him as her own. People on social media immediately noticed and called her out for it. Tamar tried to clear the air by saying she was only supporting her sister, Toni. She even posted a clip of herself and Birdman on a video call with Toni as proof that nothing inappropriate was happening. Fans, however, weren't convinced. Supporting her sister is one thing, but the way Tamar hovered around Birdman looked far more personal. The situation escalated when Tanda exposed Tamar for allegedly being involved with Birdman behind Toni's back, nearly sparking a physical fight. The drama intensified after Tamar attempted to embarrass Tanda online, claiming she knew where Tanda lived because she had helped pay the down payment on her house. From there,
do I know where you live?
Well, of course you don't come. So exactly. My thing, I know where you live because I put down your down payment.
Beautiful.
And you've been stealing from me for the past couple years.
Tensions exploded, and the story spiraled into a full-blown family feud. But Tamar didn't stop there. She also claimed that Tawanda had been using her credit cards for years without permission. This didn't surprise many, as Tawanda had a reputation for taking things that weren't hers. People still remember accusations that she took her mother's social security check.
Tawanda, baby, I love her to pieces. But hide your stuff when she come over, because she snatched the wig off your head when you look the other way. She's super sneaky, clever, and crafty.
And allegedly borrowed money from Toni. Interestingly, Tawanda's bankruptcy papers reveal she owes nearly $500,000, including a $35,000 loan from Tamar that helped cover her house's down payment. Tamar's statements weren't baseless. Records confirmed her claims. This pattern of Tawanda using her sister's money without accountability.
And you've been stealing from me for the past couple years on my credit cards and help me.
But what you steal?
I don't steal anything.
You don't? You stole men.
Who's the man that I stole?
Tony's. You slept with them.
Oh,
a few times.
Who? What man?
You do not get to leave.
Oh, bitch. Dirty low down ass bitch.
Oh, you're such a liar. such a liar.
fits a long-running narrative. Tawanda wasn't about to let Tamar have the last word. She fired back, accusing Tamar of secretly getting involved with her own sister's man, escalating.
You know exactly what you're doing. Don't be looking like that, you snake-ass son of a gun. You're a snake, and then you like controversy, and you like all of that. So why would you do that?
The situation even further. Tamar, caught off guard, had to respond quickly, but Toni Braxton seemed the most surprised by the explosion of drama. Tawanda had clearly been holding onto this information.
Toni Braxton?
Toni Braxton, I got you on
Toni
the phone.
Braxton. No, Toni Braxton ain't never had your back.
I got Toni Braxton.
I want it on
No,
record.
I want it on
national television. You want to say I don't have your back?
You didn't have my back when it came to your little...
Waiting for the perfect moment to drop it. What made it even stranger was Trina's reaction. She seemed to already know everything. This left people questioning how one sister could keep such serious secrets from another. The accusation was extreme. One sister allegedly involved with another sister's partner, and according to Tawanda, not just one man, she claimed Tamar crossed lines with two of Toni's partners. Once Tawanda revealed this, the internet went into full investigation mode. Rumors circulated that Tamar was not only close to Birdman but also allegedly linked to Carrie Lewis from Mint Condition. This story reportedly dates back to 2011, when a blogger suggested Tamar got involved with Toni's ex-husband to elevate her social status. Further claims indicated Toni was connected to Vince before introducing him to Tamar. This wasn't the first time Tamar had been criticized for involvement with men who were already taken. Previously, she faced backlash for her situation with Michael Malden, Jermaine Dupri's father. Considering her past, the idea that she might have crossed boundaries with her sister's ex isn't entirely implausible, particularly if she believed it could benefit her career. Her closeness with Birdman often raised eyebrows, especially given how comfortable they appeared around each other. Meanwhile, Tawanda and Trina showed far less excitement around him during the Versus battle. If Birdman was indeed their brother-in-law, where was that same energy? Despite all the drama and tension, DaBrat maintains that Tamar was not guilty. According to her, Tamar did not engage in the actions she was being accused of. DaBrat revealed that Tamar and Birdman were actually involved back in 2003, long before Toni introduced Tamar to Vince. According to her, whatever Toni later had with Birdman happened years after Tamar's situation. This is why DaBrat believes the criticism Tamar receives is unfair. Even though Toni eventually married someone Tamar once dated, Tamar never caused drama. She continued.
DaBrat and Tamar worked on This Nation. They became close, they became friends, whatever. So if you know, the Braxtons came out last week and Tawanda stated that Tamar slept with Toni's ex, yada yada yada. There was a Versus last weekend. Tamar was on stage with Birdman, wiping off his sweat, stopping him from drinking, getting drunk, whatever. Now it's going around that Tamar and Birdman dated back in 2003, and now we know that Toni and Birdman are married.
Showing support and never acted bitter or jealous. This isn't the first time Tamar publicly encouraged Toni and Birdman's relationship. Fans still remember when Tamar and her son dressed up as Toni and Birdman for Halloween, demonstrating her playful support. She wasn't hiding anything or trying to start drama. DaBrat is clear. Anyone trying to twist the narrative to make Tamar seem inappropriate is wrong. As expected, the internet had plenty to say. Many noted that celebrity men often move quietly, while women are judged loudly. Fans pointed out that Tamar helped keep the Braxton family financially afloat for years, yet this contribution is rarely mentioned. They argued that if roles were reversed, Tamar would have faced even harsher criticism, while Toni seemed to get a free pass. Longtime followers also referenced old gossip blogs. One, called The Panty Report, claimed years ago that Tamar and Birdman were a couple, but the relationship ended because he grew tired of her attitude. That reportedly led to her dating Vince. Now, with everything resurfacing, people are debating who is wrong, who told the truth, and who stirred the pot. The story remains messy, filled with accusations, rumors, and family tension. What do you think about all of this? Share your thoughts and let us know your take on the Braxton Birdman drama.